Not.
This isn't on the list, but it showed up in my P.O. box, and I feel like if I had to experience it, that's all you. We're gonna power through a Christmas list. And I know it's late, I know it's like mid-December, but here's the deal. Go shopping for yourself. If it shows up after Christmas, that's okay. It doesn't have to show up on a day. Get yourself something nice just because you like yourself. This is gonna be a list of things that I either bought this year and I loved, I bought before this year and still love, or I've purchased multiple times because it's become that integral to my life. If you get through this list and nothing on it interests you, then it's not because of you and it's not because of the product, it's because I didn't do a good job of selling it. There is something on this list for everyone. I guarantee it. Hey, did you miss my last video on TubeBuddy? Because if you did, I want you to know you can still get 30% off this thing. It's this really powerful tool that a lot of content creators use to maximize their reach and earn more money. Like if you've ever wondered, how do big YouTubers know how to use things like video optimization and analytics? It's probably TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy looks through your analytics for you and then spoon feeds you suggestions like, hey, make a short from this section of this video. It will probably do well. And that's just one example of the many things that it does. So TubeBuddy, thank you for sponsoring this video. And guys, make sure you use code SENPAI30 at checkout to get 30% off and just start optimizing these videos that you already put all this work into. Link in the description down below. Let's start this off with the beginning of how every tech journey begins. The unboxing device. Come on, focus, focus, focus. There we go. This is a big one for parents, but also I've had it long before I had my daughter. It's a plastic box cutter. Does nothing, destroys boxes. And it's like, what, $8 or something? I don't remember. Links to everything down below, by the way. Next one, metal MacBook desk mount. Fits the M1, M2, M3 MacBook Pros perfectly. It's beautiful, keeps my desk clean, and it looks awesome. I'm a huge fan. I can't go back. Can't go back to having my laptop on my desk. Fun fact about that one is also linked down below, but that's not an affiliate link because it's an Etsy link. So some of these are affiliate links, some of them are not. That's okay. I don't need to make a bunch of money. I just want you to get some cool stuff. Number 3, Elgato prompter. If you'd told me a year ago that a teleprompter would be on my list, I'd think you're crazy, but I use this thing every time I shoot something, every time I have a Zoom call, multiple times a week. Probably my favorite new device I've gotten this year. And this one's definitely not coming before Christmas because it's on back order. So if you want it, now's probably the time to place that order. Can you tell I'm sick, by the way? I've been fighting this cold for like 2 weeks and it's killing me. Sorry. I always cough at a time where it sounds like I'm doing it for attention. I'm not. Number 4? We're dropping the numbers, it doesn't matter. Musicians, buy a gigantic pack, a 72 pack of picks. These Dunlop Ultec picks are phenomenal. I refuse to use anything else. And I bought 4 72 packs of these things by accident. I meant to buy 1, I bought 4. I bought them about 9 years ago. And in the last 9 years, I've never had to search for a guitar pick. Biggest quality of life upgrade I've ever had. If you play guitar, you know. I think I'm down to about 40. I started with what, 288? Yeah, probably about 40 left. Where do they all go? They're somewhere. They're somewhere in the world. There are 230, 240 picks somewhere out there. Speaking of guitar stuff, can I recommend a guitar strap company? This was a bad idea. Rev straps on Etsy. Check these. You know, I should have just grabbed the straps. What am I doing? Super high quality guitar straps with some really cool nerdy designs. This one is Game of Thrones. I've got an Evolution one that I'm a big fan of. I think I've got like 5 of them. And I think they're local. A bunch of Utahns over here making nerdy guitar straps. Camera shoulder bag. I used to carry a backpack with me everywhere I went, but I didn't need everything in the backpack. I only needed like 2 or 3 things. Oh, lifesaver. This is the Peter McKinnon one. It's great. There are probably some other great ones out there, but I'm gonna link to this one. Also, upgrade the thing with one of these little guys. It's called the Peak Design Capture. Watch this, ready? That's going nowhere. Hands-free all day. Seriously, I think I've bought like 4 of these things. Usually I have one of these on my belt so I can just throw my camera on my belt like this. But I also have one of these drilled. I drilled holes into every one of my bags. Destroy the resale value of those bags, but that's okay. And I mount one of these guys directly onto it with a little Can you see it? Hold on. With another Pro Pad on there just for extra stability. Here's one you probably haven't thought of. Give someone the gift of learning a new language. Give them credit on a website called italki. Italki is where I found all my Japanese teachers, and I've legitimately found lifelong friends on there. One of them I actually met up with last time I went to Japan, and my very first teacher still teaches me. It's been like 5 years. Probably really disappointed in my Japanese. I should be better. After 5 years. I'm sorry, Lily. But yeah, give someone the gift of tongues. The gift of tongues. This one's my latest obsession. Little gallium nitride chargers. GAN chargers. I've spent an embarrassing amount of time looking at anker chargers. These things are sick. This thing, hold on, I gotta find that. This is a 100-watt charger. This is a 100-watt charger. This one charges one thing. This one charges 3 things. I bought one of these for my family because there's like an area on the table that everyone charges their stuff, and it's like crowded with chargers and cables. One charger now. Here's a good one. The DeWalt electric screwdriver. Watch this. You hold this button right here. It spins whichever way you rotate. It's less than $100. Of all of my tools that I've bought in the last couple of years, this is the one I go to the most. I'd be lost if I lost that thing. Next one. Have you guys seen the Ninja Creami? Do you know what I'm talking about? The ice cream maker made by that blender company, Ninja. Do you understand how much homemade ice cream I've eaten in the past 6 months? And like, regret-free. It's all just protein ice cream. I literally make my favorite ice cream flavor from vanilla protein shake, extra vanilla protein, and then matcha powder. It's just a straight protein shake, but in ice cream form, and it tastes like ice cream. Oh, and then I throw a bunch of mochi in there, so it's got the sugar. I should probably not do that. I kind of want some right now. Give me 1 minute. This is like 30 grams of protein and a little bit of mochi. Speaking of matcha flavored stuff, how about the most matcha flavored thing ever? Matcha. I'm sorry. You can get a matcha making kit on Amazon for super cheap, and I'm obsessed. It's like become a daily ritual for me. Highly recommend it for anyone looking for a new self-cleansing ritual in their life. This guy is something I can't give up on. This is the Mantis Pod. It is this tiny little tripod that's also a perfect vlogging arm that also has a little hook, so you can hook it onto stuff if you want to point it straight down, or you need to hook it to a fence, or hook it to anything, really. This is my favorite little vlogging tripod. It's fantastic. Next one, huge announcement. I should have said this in the beginning. We're launching our merch today. Merch is launched today. The new website is up. New merch, Senpai Series 1, out today. We had Senpai Series 0 like 3 years ago. Finally have Series 1 out, or at least the first half. That includes these 2 beanies, which say genius and idiot. They fit anyone. These 2 beanies basically tie the entire human population. We've got the Notice Me Senpai t-shirts and hoodies, as well as the Senpai windbreakers. And we're only launching the first half today. We got more designs coming later this month, early January. And I thought I'd do something kind of fun and new. I just turned on memberships on this channel, $5 a month membership on the Senpai Gaming channel. If you subscribe to that channel, you get $5 off as many items of merch as you want. So if you plan on buying a hat and a hoodie, buy a $5 membership and you get $10 off your merch. Because why not? As soon as you hit the join button, it should give you the $5 discount code, and we plan on launching a lot of merch. So give that a shot. That might be an awful idea for me and a great idea for you. We will find out within the next 5 months. I have no idea. The Insta360 X3. This is the coolest little camera ever. You can get the craziest shots with it, and because it shoots in 360 degrees, well, you always get the shot. You never miss it. Definitely one of my favorite little fun, creative devices that kind of spices up your content. This stuff's gonna melt. All right, this one's a special one. This is from a company called Edo Glass. These are custom made sake, or really for anything, glasses, but they're super nice. Kenzie got this one for me for our anniversary, but because I'm not a drinker, it hasn't been used yet. There will be a nice occasion where it gets used. For those of you with a little bit higher budget and want a nice camera, maybe want to know exactly what I shoot my videos on, it's the S5 II. Well, this is the S5 IIX. That's the S5 II. As well as a 24mm lens. This is the 18, it's what I use for my vlogging camera, but the 24mm f1.8 is what you're looking at right here. So I'll have those both linked down below. And while we're holding this thing, this little strap right here, the Peak Design Micro Clutch, Just a little 2 to 3 finger strap here. And look at this. Oh, you're walking around carrying this thing all day. Don't carry it anymore. Let it hang off your fingers. That sounds dumb and weird and unnecessary until you've used it and carried around a camera all day and you just feel like letting it hang instead of having to hold it. Game changer. Getting to the end here. Still with me? Check this thing out. Fake bamboo plant. This is at IKEA. I move this thing around the studio. Any shot that you see it in around the studio I only have one, and I just move it wherever it needs some color and some life. It's been in so many different shots. I should get like 4 more of these. It's IKEA. It's great. Haven't watered that thing once because it's plastic. Last one. These little lights you see behind me all over the place. I mean, first of all, there are a bajillion little lights you can use, but these are the B7Cs from Aperture. These are light bulbs with batteries in them. They're fully RGB. They're super cool looking and they're super bright. Probably some of the coolest practical lights I've seen. I love having them exposed and like hanging them up there. But I'm gonna put it back. It's burning my retinas. But that's it. Do you have any gift suggestions? Leave them in the comments down below. If you don't have any, just leave an emoji for engagement. Your favorite emoji. Maybe the most recent emoji. I don't care. Thank you for leaving that. And hit the subscribe button while you're down there. Maybe hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, which I assume you did because you watched it all the way through. Guys, I'm sick. I'm gonna go get some sleep because it's almost midnight. And I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Happy streaming. Peace.